The motif for a Varnam is very standard. The protagonist is a lady who is in love with a god to whom the Varnam is dedicated. She always is pining for the love of the Lord. And there is a Sakhi, or a friend, to whom she shares her sufferings in confidence. The Varnam we are going to do today also has a similar theme, but it's slightly different from the standard ones. Here, the protagonist is Devayani, the first wife of Lord Muruga, or Kartikeya. The setting for the piece is that Devayani has just found out that her husband, Lord Muruga, has an affair with a tribal girl called Valli. So she is so upset, as you can imagine. You know, if my husband had an affair, I would be very, very upset. And so she calls her friend, and often the friend is referred to as a beautiful person, and here she is referred to as Annam, a swan. She says, Anname Arihinilva, Andaranga Vondu Sholven Keladi. My dear friend, please come close to me. I have a secret I want to tell you. Please listen. Then she goes on to tell her suffering to her. She says that Yendanukku sondamana kandanai mayakki iyakki adimai kondu. My dear husband, that Lord Muruga, what she did was she did some magic, threw a net and got her into uske jaal mein fasa diya. In her net, she took her in. Then she says, you know, I don't know what yennadan mayamo yenna shooduvadum naan ariyen. She says, that Valli, you know what drug did she give him? What magic did she do? I don't know at all. And then she says, Tannai marandu tan pokinile talakkil mayangi tavari vittar kadamai. You know, he forgot who he was and just followed her and forgot his duty, of course, towards her, right? So, and she was very taken with all the jazz of the younger woman. And finally she says, Yennadan kandalo, Yennadan kandaro, anda kalli valli idam, yenna doopam potalo, anda pava ivaridam. Yenna kulam, yenna pirap, one day you may kanabal, yenne vittu chendare, chinnathanamahave. That is, what magic, what did he see in that girl? I don't know what magic potions she put on this lord of mine. He didn't even check what her family was, what her birth was, and just went and married her. Such a terrible person. The second half of the Varnam, in the first half, she's quite sad, you know, about the whole thing. The mood changes in the second, where she's very mad. And she says, Varattam, Varattam, Vadi Seihiren. Yendan Manalan Indindu. Let him come, I'll show him. When that my dear husband shows up. And the composer is Shupudu, who has done a very interesting thing. In the second half, he tells the story of how Valli and Murugan met. So she says, he went out hunting in the forest, dressed as a hunter. And there he saw this girl and tried to chase her. And when her father, the king of the forest, showed up, he stood as a tree. And then, but of course, you know, the chasing didn't satisfy him. So he decided to go there, dressed as an old man, and said, oh, I'm choking because I just ate some food. And when that kind Valli came to give him water, he tried to grab her. But he failed. And when he failed, he decided, what should I do? I will go talk to my elephant-headed brother who takes away all my problems, my older brother, and he says, come dancing like an elephant and take away my problem and tell me how I can wed that Valli. This is in the Ragam Balaji to Aditala.